Hello guys, welcome back to my another video. Today in this video I am going to review Transformers The Last Night movie. So it was the fifth part of Transformer universe, and after reviewing all the four Transformer movies, now it's time for this movie. So actually this movie was a box office disaster, and this movie fans didn't like also, because this movie is considered as the worst Transformer movies. So yes guys, I have seen this movie and today I will give my opinion about this movie, that the is this movie so bad, or is it actually underrated. So please guys, watch the full video, and now let's start our review video. So first of all, if I talk about some plot of this Transformers The Last Night, then actually the plot exists in 2017 when this movie was released. And as we saw in Revenge of the Fallen, in Age of Extinction, at the end of Age of Extinction, we saw that Optimus Prime flew to meet his creators. And then we see that Optimus Prime went to Cybertron planet that was destroyed, and there he met Quintessa. And then Quintessa controlled Optimus, and turned him into Nemesis Prime, and told him to hunt for something for her. And after that we also saw some flashbacks in which we saw some history, that in the history also the Transformers existed. In the history of the earth, we saw some that the King Orm had his own Transformer also. And then we saw our earth, in which we saw some kids were playing, and there was an Autobot called Canopy, and he was died. And we also saw that Megatron, who was Galvatron in the previous film, returned in this movie with a new look, with a plane structure, and now he could transform into plane. And he made a deal with the military to hunt for the Autobots, and then he made a own team of KSI of the humans. And Lennox was also there in KSI. Lennox obviously helped Autobots in every Transformer movies, but in this movie he was forced to turn against the Autobots. Then we saw that Megatron came with some robots and started to rule over the earth. Then we saw obviously our Cade Yeager, who is the main hero of the movie. Cade Yeager was fighting with the Decepticons. We saw a fight between Autobots and Decepticons. In the Age of Extinction ending, we saw some Autobots that were left on Earth, like Bumblebee, Drift, Crosshairs, Hound. And we also saw the Dinobots that we saw in Age of Extinction. And then we saw some more new characters, human characters, like Vivian, who was said as the last Witwicken alive in this movie, and a new character, Edmund Burton. And he told Cade Yeager that Transformers always existed within us, and actually we didn't know about it only. In the key events of World War I, World War II, on that time also Transformers were there in the earth only. And then we saw that after some time we saw that Optimus Prime came, and he was evil obviously, so Cade understood that it is not Optimus. And then a fight we saw between Optimus, Nemesis, and Bumblebee, and this fight I really liked. And at the end, Nemesis was again recovered, he became Optimus Prime. And then we got the final battle, final showdown between the Quintessa, Megatron versus the Autobots. And we saw the two worlds were colliding, Cybertron and Earth were going to collide. And at the end, obviously the Autobots won. But guys, at the end credit scene we also got a teaser to its future sequels in which we saw that actually Quintessa for what Quintessa was hunting, that was Unicron, that actually Unicron was the Earth only. Means obviously the Autobots have to destroy the Earth for defeating Unicron. So that was a plot that was introduced in the end, and then the movie ended. So this movie will have no sequel in the future, obviously, because this movie was a very big box office flop, and also fans didn't like this movie, and because of that obviously the Unicron, the in the way in which they were going, that were going to see Unicron versus the Autobots, like a kind of end game of Transformers that we will never see. But I will not say that never see, because now you guys know that Transformer timeline has been rebooted, and now in the new Transformer timeline we got Rise of the Beast movie, in which we also saw Unicron hint. So maybe we could never see the Bayverse Unicron, but we will definitely see Unicron fighting with Optimus and Transformers in the future movies, in the sequels of the Rise and the Beast. And now let's talk about this movie. So first of all guys, I tell you that it is the worst Transformers movie ever that I have ever seen. And yes, I accept that this movie, why this movie got so much hate, because this movie was really a flop and the positives are very less. So first let's talk about the positives only. So first positive point I saw, that was the visuals, the CGI and VFX. You don't need to compromise with that, because the visuals, as in Age of Extinction we got nice visuals but bad storyline and bad character development, here we will also get nice visuals and CGI, and the scenes were very realistic. And secondly, the battle scenes were nicely shooted. And thirdly, I think I really loved the final battle. I don't know about you guys, but literally I loved the final battle. And if Chicago War is the best live action Transformer final battle, then I think this Last Night movie final battle is the second best, literally, because I didn't like Age of Extinction final battle, and the Transformer 1 and 2, those final battle I liked, but I think Last Night final battle, the Earth and Cybertron collides, that scene was really cool. But yeah, it could be better definitely, but I liked the final battle. Yeah, the sequence I really liked, and that was the only thing I liked. Now if I talk about the negatives, then guys, I didn't like the human characters of this movie, like characters like Vivian, those kids, that kid girl that was introduced newly in this movie, and Edmund Burton. Yes, a little bit I liked Burton, but other than that I didn't like that much Vivian. And the kids were introduced that were useless, I think. And just I liked Cade Yeager in this movie, and except Cade Yeager, all the human characters are useless and worst, I think. And secondly guys, this movie had no plot only. Literally the plot of this movie was the worst of all of them. The plot of Transformers 1 was simple but nice. Transformers 2 plot was complex, so not very nice. Transformers 3 plot was good, but Transformers 4 plot was not that all good, because obviously there were many mixed plot. So Age of Extinction plot was also not good, but the Last Night movie had no plot at all actually, if I say literally. Michael Bay, I think, was run out of his ideas. Only some things he picked from the previous movies, like here we also got the references of Revenge of the Fallen, Age of Extinction. He picked those things and made Optimus Prime villain, as he had no villain left for, and then he made this movie. And literally this movie's plot don't make any type of sense. If you will see, you will only understand that actually Michael Bay had no idea for this movie, so he took some extra plots that were unsolved in the Age of Extinction and took it here and edited it and release the movie. Literally the plot is the worst point, and the first half of this movie is very boring also. Many a times here I think this movie is a very boring movie, and especially the first 30 minutes, the first half an hour, that was literally very much boring. I was not understanding what was happening in the script, and that was useless. What was happening in the script I was not understanding within the first 30 minutes, and later then I could understand a bit, but still almost the full movie is only boring. Literally the script is very bad, the script writing is very bad in this movie, the storytelling is the very bad in this movie. And other than that, the worst thing that I saw, that they made Optimus villain. Okay, if you are making villain, you have no villain left, you are making Optimus villain, but still it didn't make any sense at all also. He only killed some Guardian Knights and then defeated by Bumblebee, and he again turned to Optimus. So what was the use of this Optimus Prime character? That was nothing here. Why made villain? And other than that, I really don't like the human interference in this movie, and that again same problem that I had in Age of Extinction. Why Cade Yeager is going in between of the battle of the Autobots? Why was he going? In Age of Extinction we also saw that Optimus and Lockdown are fighting, and human like Cade Yeager is going and shooting guns that literally made 0% sense. And here also same thing happens, that Cade Yeager was only fighting, Optimus Prime was failed, so Cade Yeager is fighting with the Guardian Knights and all. And actually guys, I didn't like this only. Literally how humans can fight Transformers, that don't make any sense at all, and that was a very bad thing I think. And other than that, I think this movie have a lot of unnecessary explosion scenes also. Literally in the first half there are a lot of scenes, lot of explosions, didn't make any sense at all. Only it becomes very disturbing after seeing so much explosions, literally. And the character development also obviously very bad. Age of Extinction, this movie had very weak character development also. So if I will say, then this video will be very long. This movie has a lot of problems, lot of issues, so literally I didn't like this movie. Just that I liked, that was the ending, and other than that I didn't like anything of this movie. And that was our video guys, and now let's talk about the rating. Then guys, I didn't like this movie, and I would want to give this movie 5.8 out of 10 stars, and that I will give only. And also guys, this movie is very inconsistent, and it create many plot holes also in the Transformers franchise, and that was also a very bad part of this movie. So with this movie I finally completed reviewing Bayverse Transformer movies. Nextly I will review Rise of the Beast and Bumblebee. And now if I overall talk about Bayverse, then I think Bayverse is overhated. Bayverse I liked. If I will rate, then the best I saw was Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers 1. These two movies were the best of all time. And secondly, I will say Age of Extinction. At least this movie was enjoyable movie, and just something were there, that why this movie was flopped. And lastly, if I talk about the worst of the Bayverse, then I will say Revenge of the Fallen and The Last Knight. Definitely guys, Last Knight is the least good movie. So overall with that I will say, if I will rank, then number 5 Transformer Last Knight, number 4 Transformer Revenge of the Fallen, number 3 Transformer Age of Extinction, number 2 Transformer 1, and number 1 Dark of the Moon. And that was my overall video, and I will not make this video so long. So now let's end this video guys, and please stay safe and keep supporting. Bye.